In this latest roundup of wrestling game news, we're talking the controversy around the delayed Pat McAfee DLC and how it appears to have been worked into an angle, plus we have all the latest DLC previews, details on how you can access some of the DLC early, more on the WWE content that's being added to Call of Duty, and details on how you can unlock the new action figure models that were added in patch 1.13. Before we get into that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest wrestling game news, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So let's talk the Pat McAfee DLC, which is being dubbed the worst DLC we've ever seen in a 2K game, as there's a lot of backlash surrounding the pack over its contents and the decision to include Pat's co-hosts over NXT stars. As while players are happy with the addition of Pat, there's very little interest in the pack's other members, primarily due to the fact that they aren't wrestlers and they've never appeared in WWE, not to mention they're largely unknown outside of the US. Making matters worse, Pat recently brought up the reaction to the DLC on the Pat McAfee show and how it was dubbed the worst DLC ever, and that led to some choice words from co-host Tye Schmit, who referred to the missing NXT stars as nobodies, stating that nobody wants to play as them.
So yeah, you know, a lot of people are pissed, especially that D-Butch, Connor, myself, AJ are in it, because they want some of these other losers that no one's ever heard of from NXT to be in the game. Why aren't these guys in the DLC pack? Well, it's because no one wants to play with them. That's why, okay?
While Ty's comments were made in jest, they only served to incite players further when the clip was posted on social media, with the WWE Games account making things worse by replying to the clip with a bunch of laughing emojis in a tweet that was quickly deleted after it went down like a lead balloon. To try and move past the backlash, the WWE Games account went on to reveal the entrance of AJ Hawk, with the entrance seeing him sprint down to ringside and run the ropes in an entrance that lasts less than 30 seconds. Next to be shown off was co-host Darius Butler, who comes with a longer entrance, with this one seeing him crouching on the stage before going on to pause on the turnbuckle and backflip off of it. Last to be revealed, the WWE Games account released footage of Boston Connor and Tye Schmit, who come with the addition of a new tag team entrance, as the pair are included as a new tag team under the name The Toxic Table. Rather than hype players up, the reaction to the entrance videos has only continued to lead to complaints due to the generic entrances and the basic attires, with the only positives outside of Pat's inclusion being the new moves that were added, with some of the standouts being Will Ospreay's Hidden Blade and several variations of Darby Allin's Coffin Drop. On the subject of the new moves, creator Malacio 2K has shared a tip to allow players to use the moves early, as while the moves are shown as locked in Create a Moveset, you can actually preview the move that you want and then press select to assign it. If you do this, then this will assign the move to your moveset and allow you to save it, so you can use this trick to access the moves early instead of waiting until Wednesday. In addition, Malacio also pointed out a unique mechanic that's used with the Coffin Drop, as rather than include a standing version and grounded version, the Coffin Drops are labelled as both standing and grounded, so you can use the move when an opponent is standing or when they're laying on the mat. Going back to the clip of Tye Schmit calling the NXT roster nobodies, it appears that WWE may be looking to work that clip into an angle, as responding to the clip of Tye, NXT General Manager Shawn Michaels tweeted, "I'll put my 4 up against your 4 any day of the week, just say when you want your ass kicking." This was then followed up with a video from Gallus challenging Pat's boys to a match on NXT, so there's a good possibility that we could see them appear on NXT Tuesday night to answer that challenge, as that would then tie in with the release of the DLC.
Have a shite weekend, you tit.
Should they start appearing on NXT, then that would be a good way to explain their presence in 2K and actually give players a reason to use them. There is a part of me that would like to think this whole situation has been a work to promote the DLC and that the delay was done to allow the angle to take place, though the actual reason for the delay looks to be a clash with the WWE crossover that's happening in Call of Duty, as the original date for the Pat McAfee DLC clashed with the Season 5 update for Call of Duty, which added in some new WWE content. For those unaware of the crossover, WWE have partnered with Activision to add Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley and Rey Mysterio as playable operators in Season 5. The update also adds in a selection of new finishers that can be used to take out opponents, with these including the Riptide, Crossroads, a Hurricane Rana, Bulldog and Powerbomb, as well as a special finisher with a steel chair. While the Call of Duty content appears to have gone down really well, it's led to a lot of comparisons between the models that we see in WWE 2K and the new models that are being used in Call of Duty, as comparison shots shared on X show that the Call of Duty models look far superior than those in WWE. Moving on, we have details on how to unlock the new action figure models of the Elite Hulk Hogan and the Elite Rock, which were patched into the game as new unlockable characters in the 1.13 update. To unlock the Elite version of Hulk Hogan, US-based players will need to head to Target and pick up the Hulk Hogan Legends Elite figure, as 2K are bundling unique locker codes with the figure that can be redeemed in My Faction. Once redeemed, you'll find Hogan unlocked on the selection screen and ready to use, where he comes with the addition of some new commentary.
Hey, he might be plastic, but it's clearly the same old Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, and once he hits the ring, playtime is still over.
For players wanting to unlock The Rock, you'll also need to head to Target, as 2K are including The Rock's locker codes in the new line of Monday Night Wars figures, where you can pick up either The Rock, Rob Van Dam, Booker T or Stevie Ray, as each figure comes with a code included. Similar to Hogan, once unlocked, The Rock also comes with some new action figure commentary.
I'm not gonna lie, action figure Rock looks just like the real thing.
Hey, probably hits like it too. Trust me, this toy packs a punch.
Identical in every detail, down to the charisma and the attitude.
He's only got one facial expression, but it's a good one.
Currently, both characters are only available to players in the US who purchase figures from Target, as despite the same figures being available in other countries, only the figures in Target appear to include locker codes, meaning anyone outside of the US will have to wait. This situation is similar to what we've seen with the Ichiban Hulk Hogan, as originally that Persona card could only be unlocked when buying the Hulk Hogan action figure, though it was later offered up in My Faction through a live event. Staying with unlockable characters, another new superstar that you can now unlock is Trick Williams 22, which is a special version of Trick in the Atari War for a rounds-based match with Wes Lee in August 2022. Previously, this version of Trick could only be unlocked by collecting a series of oddities cards, which were near impossible to obtain. Therefore, to make things easier, Trick's Persona card has now been added to the new Iconic Moments card pack, where you can pull him as one of several new cards.
Says he has the gift of gab and the gift of jab.
Trick Williams possesses undeniable skills on the mic and in the ring.
And undeniably full of himself.
Time for talk is just about over.
Actually, Williams never really stops running his mouth.
So that's a roundup of this week's wrestling game news, as well as a few updates on Call of Duty. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned to the channel for future updates. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.